Hey friends, quick overview first of the transit of the sun squaring Jupiter, and then hang out if you're watching this around August 6th, 7th, 8th, 2023, because I'm going to go more in depth into the bigger picture of what's going on right now. Sun squaring Jupiter. All right, so the sun represents our conscious awareness, how we move through the world. We might say the ego, but not in a bad way, just that representation of who I am in the world, like my understanding of me. That's the sun. Jupiter represents our expansion, our goodness, all of the yumminess of being in a body, everything we're here to create and enjoy and be. So a sun and Jupiter meeting up is a good thing, right? It is, except in this case, it's happening in a square. This is still about our expansion, but the geometry that it's happening through is a challenging one. It's the geometry of obstacle, indicating that the expansion that is unfolding for you now, the new relationship, the upgrade between your conscious you who moves through the world and the life you want to create and experience, those are coming into a new iteration, but through challenges, through obstacles, through maybe what looks on the surface like breakdowns, things not going wrong. What is the energy beneath that? Can you drop down, let go of the mind, the ego's attachment to how we want things to go? And what if the energy underneath here is exactly what needs to happen to propel you into greater consciousness, greater expansion, greater connection with you so that you can create and be everything you're here to be? That's the nature of a sun squaring Jupiter transit. The goodness is happening, your expansion is happening, but it may look like breakdowns, delays, things seeming to go wrong. So breathing into that, dropping beneath the surface, choosing to release any frustration, any dislike, annoyance of what's going on. You can have your feelings, of course, but can we also know that there is a much bigger purpose, story, and agenda being played out here of your higher self connecting more fully to the consciousness that you're here to live? The other thing to remember about Jupiter transits is that Jupiter makes whatever he touches feel bigger. So whatever's going on today, tomorrow, if it feels a bit over the top, if the feelings feel over the top, that may be because Jupiter's involved and it's just feeling like a lot. It'll probably calm down a bit, like the things that looked so big today are not going to look as big in a couple days. So keep that in mind as you're meeting the obstacles. All right, so that's your Sun square Jupiter transit. Right now, August 6th, 2023, and this applies to the next several days as well. We're in this Sun squaring Jupiter moment, and we're also in two other events that I want to talk about. And you may be feeling the mix of them in a way that may feel really strong, because on their own, these are three very powerful events, and all at once together, it can feel like a lot. So we've got this Sun squaring Jupiter that I just described. We're also in a Venus retrograde. Our emotional bodies, our heart center, are in this process of a deep inward journey of clearing, of releasing old toxic emotions that don't serve us. And as we release those, we may feel them, and they need to be felt, and the tears may need to be cried, and the emotion may need to be held and presenced so that it can safely release. I also want to mention that a lot of my clients have been feeling this Venus retrograde at the physical body level, which makes sense because we're talking about a clearing of the emotional body. But of course, our emotions live in our physical body. So if you've been feeling heaviness, tiredness, exhaustion, even like detoxing symptoms going on, especially over like the past, I want to say weekish, give or take. Venus went to its standstill point almost 2 weeks ago, and then officially turned around about a week ago. And if anywhere, like in the last week to 2 weeks, if you've been feeling a lot of heaviness, tiredness, detoxing stuff, like clearing from your body, this may be related to the Venus retrograde journey and all the emotional stuff that wants to release now. This is a good thing. This is a clearing. This is a release. This is a release for being able to be a more clear and open giver and receiver of love, of money, of everything that you're here to receive. So breathing into that, allowing all the emotions to clear. And the third thing that's going on right now is we're in the Lionsgate portal. This is a super energetically amped up and powerful time. There are very, very powerful higher new frequencies of energy coming in. Our energetic bodies are getting an upgrade. This peaks on August 8th, but we're in a period of it already. So we've got our energetic bodies getting an upgrade. And of course, when our energy bodies upgrade, also energy has to release. There's like a purging, there's a clearing on that energy body level. So with these three different pieces going on, and you may be feeling them in a mix of different ways based on how each hits your chart, but I want to break them out so that you can feel and sense into what is up here, what may be up for you, and where you need to drop in to release and allow a bit more energy or perhaps emotional energy to clear, to process, to let go, to heal. This is a super powerful time. This is a super powerful time of expansion, of all of your goodness coming in. If there is challenging feeling stuff, can we breathe through this together and allow the energy to move? Because your expansion is waiting in the wings, wanting to come in. And there needs to be that clearing and releasing of the old energy on multiple levels, energetically, emotionally, physically, for there to be the space for the upgrades to happen. So breathing into this, if you choose, and taking a moment just to breathe in this higher frequency energy with me, allowing it to enter through the crown of your head, beautifully filling you, clearing, removing, releasing, allowing all the energy that doesn't serve to release and go, blessing it, loving it, knowing that nothing that you're feeling is wrong, nothing that you're feeling is bad. It's so important to stay out of judgment when we go through these clearing periods, because sometimes our minds want to go, what's wrong? What am I doing wrong that I'm feeling all this stuff? Maybe you're not doing a damn thing wrong. And maybe all of your expansion is wanting to pour in, and energy needs to be cleared and released for that to happen. So breathe into that, ground, hydrate, connect to your higher self, listen for your next steps, and know that your expansion is happening. This is a beautiful upgrade and clearing. Sending you so much love. Please like and subscribe and share if this has been helpful. If you'd like to learn to read these kinds of energy patterns for yourself and your clients, I'm going to be opening the doors to my embodied astrology program on August 8th, 8/8. I will pop a link in the comments below as soon as that info is ready. Sending you so, so much love, and take great care.